Yo, what's going on? Gaboo Flips here. I am back today with a video on these two. The Authentic and the Baliplus. So, someone was wanting a little update on this Baliplus, so I will do that first. So I guess they're going to be getting it for themselves or getting it as a gift, but here's the update. I was going to tune this thing, but the Loctite is in there pretty good. But here it is. As you can tell, it is a silent flipper. Excuse my wonky flipping. I was practicing for quite a while with both my hands there, and coming out of flipping with my left hand, I kinda lose a little, felt like I lost some coordination there with my right hand. So yeah, anyways, back on topic. Here it is. I'll give you the little tolerances for you. It's still got, well, it's got play. Like, it had minimal play when I tuned it. So before I traded this, I made sure it had no tap, no play for that awesome tech deck. And it gave him the hardware pieces. He still got it all. I was gonna tune it, like clean it out and stuff, but the Loctite's in there pretty good. So I'll probably try warm it up with something so I get this thing taken apart, because it is dirty on the inside. I think I oiled it, but you could see stuff coming out because I wiped it out and then I oiled it, and now there's stuff coming out. So it is silent, it is holding up strong. It's got a little tap, a little play. All that can be fixed with the hardware stuff. So I did that already. Now it's this. Like, it taps a little bit there, right? I think it's mostly just the safe side. Other than that, it's holding up very well. So, just now that you know, here it is. But maybe these comparisons to the Authentic might change your mind. It might not, but here it goes. Did the update. Now, does it measure up to the Authentic? Indeed, it does measure up. There we go. You guys have a good one. I'm on out. Just kidding. Do you imagine? But yeah, here it is. So before I did this, I wrote a whole bunch of notes that I'm going to try my best to memorize. But yeah, here we go. So these handles, the handles in the Authentic are longer than the Baliplus, but the blade on the Baliplus is a little bit longer than the Authentic, so that's why they both end up being the same height. So they did a pretty good job at that part, making sure it's the same height. But this one is a very strong handle bias, and I'm going to show you why. Oopsies. So, starting with the blade, they did a good job at it, right? But it is thinner than the Authentic. Which brings me to the handles. The aluminum is ever so slightly thicker, and the scales are definitely thicker. And they are not rounded off, just like the authentic. So there's that, and then there's the handle gap difference. Like them beside each other, the authentic has a wider handle gap, so if it were to match this one, it would probably be standing a little bit taller, but there's the difference in that. And the scales, the difference in the grippiness. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, this thing is pretty slippery. Like, just on the sides there where it does the rollovers, it's pretty slippery, so it sometimes flings out of my hands because of it. But these parts here, that is all the grip you got on this thing. Other than that, everything else is very slippery, like especially even when I compare the aluminum. Like this here feels grippy, like it is grippy aluminum. I don't know what they did, but when I run along here, it's very slippery. Like I'm putting pressure on both. This one's sliding a lot faster. Like, do one hand, I guess. Putting pressure down, putting pressure down. Slippery. I hope that helped out. I doubt it, but yeah. From the person who's feeling it, yeah, it's the aluminum is slippery. And it is chunky, which brings me to why it is very strong, heavy handle bias. It's got a thinner blade and the handles are chunkier. So this is slight handle bias. It is generally evenly balanced, but yeah. Whoa! I'm still getting used to flipping both. Like when I practice, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to mirror my moves. Sometimes I get it done, sometimes I don't. But it's progress. But yeah. Back to these. So I did the looks. I told you about the feels. What else is there? The sound. They both sound kind of the same, except I don't know, this one's got more of a dead stop sound, while this one has more of a hollow bamboo-ish sound when it gets flipped around. So probably because this is carbon fiber, which is also the differences. Like they have carbon fiber too, which is also a little bit more expensive, but this is carbon fiber scales and it is more sturdier, which will definitely make things sound more solid than hollow. Overall, this thing is awesome though. Like it's good, but I'm gonna get into why it isn't at the same time. It's good, but it's not. Just expectations. I want you guys to have the right expectations, because there are many reviews out there where I bought this because of them, and they're like, oh yeah, it's basically a Nautilus. Oh yep, it's a Nautilus. But they didn't have the actual Nautilus with them to do the comparison in those videos. I'm not gonna say any names for them, but yeah. I just don't want anyone else to get misleaded like I did. But buying this thing made me want to get the real one, so because I knew it's definitely gotta be better than what I'm flipping right now. So yeah, maybe that's what you'll do too. When you buy it, you're gonna want an actual Nautilus like me, because I was like, damn, this Baliplus Nautilus is awesome. Ooh, yeah, I did it, and I brought it back. But yeah, prices: $83 Canadian, $300 Canadian. So if you want a beater, a very good beater I should say, yeah, this is your guy. You definitely want this thing. But if you're going into buying this expecting to get the Nautilus Squid Industries flipping experience because you watch some reviews that are like, yep, it's a Nautilus, it's basically a Nautilus. It's not a Nautilus, I'm telling you. It's definitely not a Nautilus. So this is the Nautilus. There is no other flipping experience like it. Oh, I almost got the second scissor. But yeah. This is the best, in my opinion. Whoa, oh, I did it. Oh, I hit my knuckle there, that actually hurt. But yeah. Flippability, it is good, but do not expect a Squid Industries flipping performance ballad song and expect it to be right out of the box tap, because that's how it was with me. So yeah, I hope that sums everything up. I did the looks, I did the feels, I did the sounds, I did the prices, hardware. So yeah, that's the other thing. This thing's got floating washers and T8s with bushings and pivots, but it is not double-sided, so you can't put drill bits on the other side to make sure it's like, you know, getting unscrewed properly. You have to depend on squeezing, which isn't that 100% the best in my experience. Oh, almost got it, but yeah. Those are the other things. And floating washers, a reminder if anyone knew, but yeah, it's floating washers, they sit around the bushings. They don't press up against it. So, ooh, yeah, I think that is about it. Now, I will leave you guys with a kiss goodbye. A weak attempt. Oh, I couldn't do it with my left hand. Let's try that again. Oh, I messed it up. One more. Here we go. Yeah. I didn't close it, but you guys have a good one. Peace out. Let me try to get this. Yeah. Oh, almost. Peace.